should be done, Brennan. Just jumping into game after game after game. I like it.
64 people just playing games and just jump into one after another. We have a Nidus here.
I think we might have seen a Nidus Olin at some point, but since then it has changed,
looks like
transitioned. Yeah. So
yeah, the third base.
another crazy game. Another crazy sort of style from soO.
Yeah, these are the kinds of games we talked about it like in the beginning of the cast. These kinds of games just happen here in qualifiers because players are looking to take just quick games in a best-of-3 format, and sometimes it happens. See a planetary fortress here at the wall for Bbyong. So that kind of speaks for what was happening earlier on.
I wish we saw the start of this game, Brendan, because this is just weird as hell already. Like, okay, but we do see 3 bases pretty saturated for soO, so soO in obviously a much better situation. But are we going to see like another death push from Bbyong?
We're seeing a lot of these pushes today.
Yeah, straight for that 4th base.
That 4th base, I don't think is going to be able to get up here.
We need some speed banes to deal with this. Speed for the banelings, only a third of the way done. He's going to have to cancel that hatch. Not a good position at all for soO. Making mutas now as well. Yeah. Can kind of be a redeeming factor, considering how little Marines there are in that army.
Oh, a couple close fancies coming in here. Gotta focus fire them a bit better, but we're seeing a big drop in here. He's only got 2 medevacs just now, so he's gonna try to get these guys in the main one by one. Try to defend there on the low ground, possibly. He does have those 3 Widow Mines there. The Banelings coming in with no speed, hitting onto a lot of those Hellbats. At the same time, going for an attack here at the natural. Yeah. Very nice positioning out of Bbyong. Those Cloak Banshees will get cleaned up here.
Yeah, nice. Nice cleanup. Good Baneling hits on the Marines. And I mean, he lost 16 drones though. You know? He lost 16 drones from everything. And we are seeing now the drop from the main going into the 3rd base.
Yeah. But soO, he does have a lot of lings coming in here.
Nice.
Hits are pretty nice there onto a lot of those lings.
Not bad. Bbyong maintaining sort of a pretty even supply, but now that mutas are out, these drops are just not going to happen anymore.
Yeah, actually will get totally cleaned up here. So even though he did take a bunch of damage, will be able to totally wipe out the Terran at the base. And he's going to go straight for this 4th base once again.
3 dangerous Widow Mines there. I can just imagine them hitting mutas at some point. Oh, they find him. Okay, very nicely done. Same time though, we are seeing Fire focus down that 4th base. Gotta be careful of those mines once again.
Does get the cancel. soO doing a very nice job of microing his units, not to take many losses from the Widow Mines.
And looking at exactly what Bbyong has, Bbyong is being so aggressive with drops that I think we could see a counterattack from soO being very successful in that 3rd base. Yeah,
you know what? He's got a lot of units in there, even Roaches in the mix, just to bolster that army a bit. These 2 drops, though, he's got to be careful. For now, it looks like soO not being too aggressive, just trying to get that 4th base up first.
Yeah, he's being a little too defensive, I think. He's kind of like under the spell of the Terran's momentum. And like he's just constantly defending. And once again, he does see that double drop, so he probably will rotate down to his 3rd base if he did notice it. From there, at the same time, Bbyong will be going for another attack on that 4th base, split pushing, to use the term from Dota.
Split pushing, a couple of different lanes here. And so far, just trying to bait out the units of soO as far away from that 3rd base as possible, as he does move in with a couple of drops there.
Oh, it's like he might have found the drop just in time. Is he focusing? Oh, he wasn't focusing. So he should be able to clean this up with the Mutalisk, though. He's going to trade quite a few same time on that 3rd base.
He's taking a lot of damage here, man. That's what 2 medevacs can do.
Yeah, that's what 2 Marines can do, man.
Exactly, that's true as well. And he does cancel that 5th base as well.
Yeah, so I mean, better than the 3rd taking damage. Granted that, and he does keep that 4th base alive. Very nicely done. He's kind of resetting his meter count just a little too far, I think. He has 11 meters now, but he shouldn't have really lost that many.
Yeah. No reason to fight. I feel like you may just want to go for the medevacs there, but once all those Marines drop out, you got the medevacs healing. It's not the greatest fight to take.
Marauders just don't die to Banelings, man. It doesn't happen. Oh, did you notice? There's more than enough mutas to deal with what's in those medevacs now.
That's a bit of a dangerous drop there for Bbyong.
Yeah, well, I mean, what else are you going to do when they're completely caught out? He should be going for that 7th and 8th gas, unless he is going to go for a very, very aggressive sort of 4-base style, falling me to Bane. Though, I mean, 3-3 is almost finished for Bbyong. It's going to make things a whole lot harder for soO.
And 2-2 just finishing for ground units here for soO. Ooh, very nice on Burrow there. And trying to get those shots with the middle mines onto the mutas, but soO did see it, and he's just going to back off and defend there.
Baneling's rolling on it. Nice.
And now coming in for the cleanup here. Medevac's not quite healing there, so we'll be able to clean up the ground units there.
I'm seeing about a 30 supply lead for soO, but I mean, soO is up against upgraded Widow Mines and 3-3 Bio. This is such a hard fight to have. Like, you do have the economic upgrade, you do have the production advantage. Your mutas are not with the rest of your army, though, which is going to be a big problem, especially against Widow Mines. Wiping out this tornado, nicely done.
Yeah. Bbyong just keeping some Widow Mines out on the map, just try to catch some people.
Ooh.
Oh, with that Burrow upgrade,
yeah.
do as much damage as possible here, but not quite. Oh, man, these mutas all get caught out there, not paying attention to soO.
Oh, that's the power of the Widow Mines once they're upgraded. And I mean, when you have +3 Marines, things are going to get wiped out so quickly. We have to see, I think we have to see soO go into that tier 3 now. He cannot afford to just sit on Ling Bane meter anymore, especially when you have no meter. Ooh, luckily doesn't hit. And here we go. He's looking for something, but he cannot take this fight. Not on the ramp like this. It would just be too cost inefficient.
He's going to try to go for it. Really nice on Burrow there from Bbyong.
Wow.
The Widow Mine shots are really good, but is there enough in the back here? These units are very heavily upgraded. Keep that in mind, but still there's a lot of Zerg on the map here. He is able to clean that up, but again, at the same time, a drop here at the 4th phase will be able to take out this hatchery, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like guaranteed he's going to wipe out this hatchery. And that trade was perfect for Bbyong as well. You know, it was essentially, I think he definitely got the better deal of it. It was pretty even in the end of things. They did probably wipe out each other with just a little bit more Zerg remaining. But Zerg was up a lot of supply in the beginning. We are seeing Thor's added as well. Regardless, I mean, Thor's are going to do great against tanking Ling and Bane. There isn't that many meter left to deal with. He has rebuilt quite a few, picking off some mines, but the longer soO stays in this inefficient sort of composition, the worse it's going to be. There, he has really caught out Bbyong in this situation.
Yeah, Bbyong not all together with this army. Decent hit there on the Banelings, nice targeting there, but again, is cleaned up here. And he's going to have to run away with a lot of those medevacs. You know, a lot of his supply is actually in some of those medevacs. He's got 10.
Yeah.
And only Marines here.
When you have that many medevacs with 3-3 Marine, granted these Banelings do still work pretty well. We did see Banelings hit that Thor a little too much, and there's enough Marines maybe. No, those 2 Banelings just kind of wiped that in.
Yeah, he didn't really split the Marines there. I feel like with better splitting, maybe he would have been able to take a better fight here, but a lot of Zerg pouring through here. He is going to be able to clean up that middle
he's going to get
here.
the 4th base. This is very, very important. This is going to give soO another breath of fresh air in this game. And soO wants to go for the kill, but there is a planetary in the natural as well for some reason.
For some reason, we're not sure how.
soO.
But that should be able to defend this one.
Now, I know soO doesn't like to transition to the late game against Terran, but I think he doesn't really have a choice in this matter. The way Bbyong's upgrades are and his army, I feel like it's only a matter of time until soO takes a bad fight and just loses the game.
You know, that pressure there, that attack by soO may have been a bit of a mistake. You know, just going a bit too far. That planetary, I feel like if the planetary wasn't there,
sure,
it would have been a much better fight, of course.
I agree, Brandon. That was just a little too far. And we do see no 7th and 8th gas on that 4th base. So soO is just, he's going all in, man.
Mule City, there are 10 mules dropped in the mid.
Oh my goodness. Way too many mules.
It looks like actually Stats has gotten out of Group C. That's his name down there, Stats. I recognize it. And
nice.
so good for him. We will be seeing him.
Yeah, fantastic Protoss player, you know. One of the top players, definitely underrated compared to a lot of the other ones.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go again. Bbyong moving across the map. Pretty even supplies, actually. A small advantage to Bbyong. We do see some more Banelings being morphed as we speak.
Yeah. Needs good splits out here, and I feel like he will have him. Those Marauders in the front, not taking much damage. There are a ton of mutas actually here for the follow-up. If he can take out that Thor, Again, a lot of medevacs in the back here with
yeah.
a decent amount of Marines, but is it enough?
Might
That is
be.
the question. We do have a lot of follow-up here, actually, with the reinforcements, and that will make it enough. And, man, that's a really strong push. It looks like Bbyong might be able to take out this base once again.
I think so. He's going to solidify a one-base lead from this point. Does have that staging point in the middle of the map now. Granted, it's not a planetary, it is an orbital, but this is just too much cost efficiency from the Terran. When you have this many medevacs and 3 and 3, what are you going to do with 2-2 and meters? It's like nothing.
Yeah, that was just a follow-up there by Bbyong. Just able, he knew it too. I mean, he knows that soO is not transition at this point. No 3-3. And now he's only got Mutas left over. He's making a bunch of lings here, but Byung's got such a nice position. Even the Thor in the back here to deal with those Mutas.
Yeah, and from here, I mean, great pushing across the map. 60 supply up, upgrades up, composition better. Everything is just perfect for Bbyong, and it's just about soO leaving the game.
Yeah. And this is why they say these cutthroats, these qualifiers are so cutthroat, because you play against these amazing players in the final stages, and sometimes you just get knocked out by someone like Bbyong.
GG,
You
yeah.
don't get to go on. So
There's
Bbyong,
way too